All content is publicly sourced and used under the USA Fair Use and UK Fair Dealing Guidelines. The things I say are strictly my opinion. Good evening, everyone. It's the Busy Bee with the Royal Tea. Happy 2021. Hope you all had a great New Year's. It is Tuesday, the 5th of January. Wow, I have several interesting things that I want to share with you all today about Harry and Meghan. Well, I think that you're all going to find it particularly interesting. So let's not waste any time. Let's dive right in. The number one thing that I want to discuss is the premiere of the Archewell audio podcast. Now, Harry and Meg released the first episode of their podcast as part of their new content deal with Spotify, as we all know, which is reportedly worth anywhere from $35 to $75 million. Yes, you heard me correctly, that much just for their podcasts. Archie, yes, baby Archie, even made an extremely rare cameo appearance on this premiere episode of the podcast, where we, the mere peasants, were deemed worthy enough of hearing the child speak the words fun and Happy New Year. Of course, there was the typical smattering of A-list celebrity wannabes and A-list hangers-on who used to be A-listers and think that clinging on to Harry and Smegs for, 5 minutes will give them a little extra relevance, like Sir Elton John and Tyler Perry and what was her name? The lady that ran for the governor of Georgia, Stacey Abrams and James Coburn. Coburn, is that his name? Corden. So where's my mind today? The guy who hosts the late night show, the British guy. Yes, Corden. But the thing I wanted to point out about Tyler Perry being on their podcast, now bear in mind, I didn't listen to the whole thing. I listened to a snippet on YouTube from the Today Show. It was like a 3-minute clip, and it wasn't the whole thing a clip. It was the host of the show just playing little snippets, okay? That's what I listened to. And the part that they played of Tyler Perry, he was saying that he can't wait till what's going on right now in the world that's been going on for quite a few months is over, so he can go back to hugging people and showing that he cares in that way. And I literally clutched my pearls when Tyler Perry said that. I thought to myself, when is the last time that Tyler Perry hugged anyone who wasn't named Oprah, Gail, or Ellen? Never. Why would Tyler Perry touch a peasant? Hugging somebody. Give me a break, Tyler Perry. Come on now. Okay, the second thing I wanted to discuss about the Harkles is a lady named Angela Levin. She penned a bio in 2018 about Harry. She's come out with a few choice words regarding the life choices that Harry has made as of late. These days, she believes that Harry is nothing more than a, quote, airy do-gooder who does little else than trail along behind his wife in Los Angeles. Ms. Levin even states she thinks Meg's husband has lost his royal stardust since leaving the British royal family to embrace his wokenness head on. And she also goes on to say that he is a shadow of himself. He seems to have discarded his life as a man of action to be a do-gooder, Ms. Levin states. It seems to be out of character for him to try to tell us how to live our lives, e.g., taking flights, how many children people should have, speaking on social justice issues, etc., she goes on. Harry is so batty these days that he has even wondered out loud, what if every single one of us was a raindrop? You have to be pretty nutty to say something like that. Ms. Levin said that Harry appears to have accepted his spot as being number 2 to his wife, doing and saying whatever Meg tells him. Instead of helping the British royal family reach out to people right now at this time to offer hope, he's locked himself away in his multi-million-dollar mansion with his wife and child, who no one ever sees, making himself look even more out of touch with reality and the public. Also, announcing all their big money deals, such as the deal with Netflix and the one with Spotify I mentioned earlier, can make them appear extremely out of touch, especially right now when everyone in the world is suffering quite a bit of financial hardship. And Miss Levin wrapped up her comments about Harry's behavior by saying that Harry has said in the past he hated living in the goldfish bowl, and she mentioned his request for the 12-month extension to megxit. She said that there are several possible reasons Harry might want this extension. He could miss his family and all the privileges. He could want to reconnect with all the charities he used to support. He could want the military titles back. Or he simply realizes that celebrity is fleeting and royalty is not. And along with that, Harry, I must tell you, if you're realizing that celebrity is fleeting, then you're realizing that your wife is a celebrity and she is fleeting. And if she doesn't think you've got what she can use to further her, she's going to have no use for you either. Last thing I have that I want to talk about. Several people have mentioned this to me, and I didn't think it could be real because how could it possibly? But I did a little digging, and I found out a little bit more information about it. So what I found, I wanted to share with you. Now, it's about Meg's next career move, and that she supposedly, allegedly, wants to write a novel. Well, sources are now claiming that along with their Netflix and Spotify deals, which have been mentioned several times now, Harry and Meghan may be looking at entering the world of fiction writing, particularly Meghan, not so much handbag. A source has told the Daily Mail that apparently fiction is something she has always wanted to try her hand at. She can be assured that anything she writes will sell well, regardless of its quality. Fiction, whether it be a child's book, an adult's book, or some other literary way of conveying their message of their woke brand. She wouldn't be the first member of the British royal family to publish a book, of course. Queen Victoria published her Highland Journals, and Prince Charles published a children's book in 1980 called The Old Man of Lochnagar, a story which he made up for his two younger brothers. Now, these sources that are telling this to the Daily Mail about Smegs wanting to write this book, they're claiming it's more than mere speculation that she's going to write some type of fiction book, as there is a clause in an Archewell filing with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office that grants the right to pen fiction and non-fiction books under the Archewell brand, as well as magazines and periodicals. And of course, the source adds, Meg has plenty of writing experience, as she penned the Tig before she hooked up with Harry. Let me tell you, the Tig is not a novel. Writing a blog about what you cooked with your asparagus toast and your roasted chicken does not a novel make, okay? It's not the next War and Peace. Right? Can you imagine Meg writing a -- 1 bestseller? Oh, dear me. And what would she even write about? The person that was talking to the Daily Mail that said something that people would buy it no matter the quality, that's not a very good pat on the back for her, is it? That's basically saying, hey, this is going to be a piece of junk, but people are going to buy it just for the cachet of it, and then it's going to be in the trash next week because they're going to realize it's no good after they read the first chapter. So that's about all I wanted to say about that. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Yeah. Well, I was going to say something else, but it actually just slipped my mind. Oh my goodness. Writing experience, the TIG. Oh, well, that's the way it goes. I'll remember it in the next one. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, you guys. Tune in for the next one. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, and hit the notification button. Have a good evening, everyone. Bye-bye.